Exposing the hidden frequencies pulsing through our world. Imagine for a moment that the world you know, the city lights, the hum of power lines, the invisible web of signals crisscrossing the night sky, is only the surface. Beneath this familiar layer, a symphony of frequencies is playing, shaping the very reality we experience. These are not just the signals of our cell phones or the static on our radios, they are the deep, resonant pulses of the Earth itself, and the engineered frequencies that ride atop them, sometimes in harmony, sometimes in discord. Tonight, we pull back the curtain on this unseen world, where science, speculation, and the legacy of Nikola Tesla collide. In the remote wilds of Alaska, surrounded by endless forests and icy winds, stands a facility that has become the epicenter of both scientific curiosity and conspiracy. HAARP, the High-Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. To the untrained eye, it's just a grid of antennas, a strange metallic forest reaching for the sky. But to those who look deeper, HAARP is a gateway, a machine capable of touching the very fabric of the ionosphere, the charged layer of our atmosphere that shields us from cosmic radiation and connects us to the universe beyond. HAARP isn't just a science experiment, it's Tesla's wildest visions, amplified. Nikola Tesla, the enigmatic inventor, once dreamed of transmitting energy wirelessly across the globe, of harnessing the Earth's natural frequencies to power civilization, and perhaps even to influence weather, health and consciousness. While his Wardenclyffe Tower fell into ruin, the echoes of his ideas have never faded. HAARP, with its ability to inject massive amounts of energy into the sky, is the closest humanity has come to realizing Tesla's dream, or, depending on your perspective, his nightmare. Picture yourself standing in an open field, the wind rustling through the grass, distant towers blinking on the horizon. Above you, the sky is alive with invisible currents, waves of energy, both natural and artificial, weaving a tapestry that connects every living thing. Most of us never notice these forces, but they are always there, shaping the weather, guiding migratory birds, even influencing our own brain waves. What happens when we begin to manipulate these frequencies, to tune the planet like a giant instrument? Are we unlocking new possibilities, or are we playing with forces we barely understand? Get ready to decode the signal and rethink reality. Because once you see the patterns, you can never unsee them. The world becomes a different place, a place where every storm, every blackout, every strange animal migration might be more than just a coincidence. It might be a clue, a piece of a puzzle that stretches from Tesla's laboratory to the frozen wilds of Alaska and out into the cosmos. Let's break it down. To understand what's happening, we need to start with the basics. Resonance. Everything in the universe vibrates, from the smallest atom to the largest planet. When two things vibrate at the same frequency, they can exchange energy, sometimes in spectacular ways. This is the principle behind musical instruments, radio transmissions, and some say the very structure of consciousness itself. Tesla believed that by tuning into the Earth's natural frequencies, we could unlock unlimited power and perhaps even communicate across vast distances without wires. Let's break it down. Imagine drawing a diagram in the sand, tracing the invisible lines of force that connect us all. Around a table, scientists and dreamers gather, scribbling notes and equations, trying to map the hidden architecture of reality. They know that the key lies in the frequencies, the harmonics that underlie everything. And they know that when those harmonics are amplified, strange things can happen. Right now, Earth's heartbeat, the Schumann Resonance, is going wild. Normally, this resonance hums along at around 7.83 Hz, a gentle pulse that some call the Earth's heartbeat. But lately, something has changed. Data from the Tomsk Observatory in Russia shows a full whiteout, a surge in electromagnetic activity so intense that it blots out the usual patterns. It's as if the planet's symphony has hit maximum volume, every instrument playing at once, every note amplified to the edge of chaos. The auroras dance brighter, the storms grow fiercer, and the air itself seems charged with possibility. Why? A massive solar storm, the kind that can set the magnetic field ablaze. When the sun erupts, it hurls billions of tons of charged particles toward Earth, slamming into our magnetic shield and sending ripples through the ionosphere. These storms can disrupt satellites, knock out power grids, and paint the night sky with shimmering curtains of light. But they also do something subtler. They pump energy into the Earth's natural resonances, turning up the volume on the planet's electromagnetic symphony. For those who know how to listen, these storms are both a warning and an opportunity. Enter HAARP, the world's most infamous antenna array. With its forest of antennas, HAARP can inject up to 3.6 megawatts of radio frequency energy into the ionosphere, heating it, stirring it, and creating artificial auroras. Officially, it's all in the name of research, studying the effects of radio waves on the upper atmosphere, improving communications, and probing the mysteries of the aurora borealis. But unofficially, HAARP has become a lightning rod for speculation. Some say it can control the weather, trigger earthquakes, or even influence minds. What's undeniable is that HAARP is the most powerful tool ever built for manipulating the planet's electromagnetic environment. The official story? Research. Scientists in white lab coats, walking the grounds of a remote facility, collecting data, publishing papers. They talk about ionospheric heating, about radio propagation, about the search for new ways to communicate across the globe. But behind the technical jargon, there's a sense of awe, and maybe a little fear. Because when you start to play with the forces that shape the sky, you never quite know what will happen next. But the timing is no accident. HAARP is pinging the grid at the exact moment our planet is supercharged, using solar energy as an amplifier. When the sun storms flood the ionosphere with energy, HAARP's transmissions can ride the wave, reaching farther and hitting harder than ever before. It's like striking a gong at the precise moment a thunderclap rolls through the sky. The resulting resonance is far greater than the sum of its parts. Some believe this is no coincidence, but a carefully orchestrated experiment in planetary tuning. This isn't just science, it's the evolution of Tesla's vision. Imagine a world where the very air is alive with energy, where power flows wirelessly from point to point, where the boundaries between technology and nature blur. Tesla dreamed of a global grid, a network of resonant frequencies that could power cities, heal bodies, and perhaps even elevate consciousness. Today, with HAARP and other technologies, we are closer than ever to realizing that dream. But as we tune the planet, we also risk creating harmonic overload, pushing the system to its limits and perhaps beyond. Look around, earthquakes in Kamchatka, 8-meter waves in the Atlantic, jet streams twisting at 250 kilometers per hour. Nature's systems are syncing, as if the whole Earth is harmonizing to a new score. Some say it's just coincidence, the random chaos of a living planet. Others see a pattern, a global tuning, driven by the interplay of solar storms, artificial transmissions, and the deep resonances of the Earth itself. When the frequencies align, the results can be spectacular and sometimes catastrophic. Coincidence or coordinated planetary tuning? When flocks of birds move in perfect unison, when crops form mysterious patterns overnight, when people around the world report strange dreams and sudden insights, are these just quirks of nature or signs that something deeper is at work? The ancients believed that the heavens and the earth were connected by invisible threads, that the music of the spheres could shape the fate of nations. Today we have the technology to pluck those threads, to play the planet like a harp. The question is, who is holding the pick? Decode the signal, reclaim the real. In a world awash with noise, it's easy to lose track of what's real and what's engineered. But if you listen closely, if you tune your senses to the subtle frequencies that underlie reality, you can begin to hear the true song of the Earth. It's a song of connection, of resonance, of possibility. And it's a song that each of us can learn to play if we have the courage to listen. The lion watches the lion. In ancient symbolism, the lion represents both the king and the guardian, the one who rules and the one who protects. As we stand on the threshold of a new era, with the power to shape the planet's frequencies in our hands, we must ask ourselves, are we the kings of this new world or its guardians? Will we use this power to harmonize with nature or to dominate it? The answer, as always, lies in the choices we make and in the frequencies we choose to amplify.